guys, Precious here, also known as the Blue Soleil. Today, I will be teaching you all a side part quick weave class with heavy layers, a most sought after look that you all have been highly requesting. And here we are. We are now presenting our first ever digital content course. So stay tuned to see how we achieve this look. Hey guys, let's get into it. Using our Cameron Professional Blow Dry Spray, you're going to use a liberal amount of spray saturating the entire hair shaft, ensuring that the hair is prepared for maximum protection against all thermal tools. Blow drying the hair on high heat using a paddle brush. You want to relax the curl pattern and get the hair shaft straightened as much as possible. Next, you want to comb out any perimeter hairs along the hairline, parting it and sectioning it off. Once you have found your client's natural side parting space, you want to then begin parting in a curvature, capital C shape, going away from the client's face. Double checking to ensure the part is balanced with the client's hairline. Once part is established, you want to then begin carving out your client's perimeters or baby hairs closest to the ear. Clip or braid the hair out of the way. Then in the same curvature motion with your established part, you want to take about 1.5 inch of hair and follow along that same direction to establish a portion of the leave out, braiding or clipping that hair out of the way as well. Continue with the same motion on the second portion of the leave out as well, carving out the perimeter baby hairs along the opposite side using the same strokes. Braid and clip hair out of the way. Now for molding. Start from the crown, parting downward, the center of the head to the nape of the neck. Using your ORS olive oil gel, you're going to saturate a small amount of product, working it into the client's hair, around the top half, and parameters of the hair. Using a comb and brush, bring the hair all together to form a flat surface, directing the hair towards the back center of the head. Begin braiding hair downward, taking small pieces to ensure firmness and maximum flatness. Using a firm bristle brush, you're going to brush and tame any flyaways or any separating in the mold. Afterwards, blow dry hair on medium heat until hair surface is semi-dry to the touch, repeating the same process on the opposite side. To secure the tails of the braids, you want to gently pull braids upward using minimum force. Set braids firmly against the head surface, clipping braids to temporarily hold in place. Use a nylon thread and a needle, firmly secure thread without excessive tension. For maximum protection and added security, always use a nylon stocking cap to protect your client's hair shaft. To ensure that the cap lays flat as possible, clip off all portions of the leave out using plastic claw clips, gripping hair through cap for maximum flatness. Cutting holes in the portion of the cap around the ears is a technique often used to make cap lay even more flat around the ears and the sides of the head. Now with our shield or liquid cap protective barrier, using a silicone spatula, apply a liberal amount, covering the entire nylon cap, giving special detail to all perimeters to create complete protection and coverage. When cutting the excess cap, lay scissors flat safely to the head, snipping along the perimeters closest to the protective layer as much as possible. Once cap is secured, begin prepping the parameters of the hairline. Using Karen Professional's Thermal Heat Protective Cream, use a small amount, absorbing it into your fingertips before applying it to the hair. Afterwards, use small strokes, applying Care wax stick. This helps tame any flyaways and relax curly or kinky edges. Using a small flat iron and high comb, press perimeters bone straight, then brush hair flat. Repeat on the opposite side. For track placement, the importance for a natural flowing install depends upon proper track placement. For this particular installation, start at the nape of the head. You want to install the first bundle from one side of the head to the other, stacking them a ½ inch or less apart. Placing wefts close ensures a smooth flowing haircut. Installs that have wider gaps between track placements tend to have a more choppy, uneven flow in the hair, making it difficult to cut properly for the haircut that will be achieved. For this technique, you want to balance and place 2 anchor wefts falling into the client's face. This ensures even distribution of the weight and tension from adhering the hair to the cap. It also creates a gradual flow in face framing, using the shortest length to frame the face. Once anchor tracks are adhered, set shortest length aside and continue in a horseshoe-shaped direction until you've reached the top of the leave-out portion of this installation. Before closing top, lay between 2 to 4 wefts diagonally, directing it towards the face and forehead area until you get an even amount of cap left on both sides. Finish by laying last track around the edges of the cap and the part. Now for the leave out. You are going to use the same method used for prepping the perimeter hairs. Take a nickel-sized amount of thermal protectant, dispense into the palms of the hands, rubbing together until fully absorbed into the hands, coating the hair shaft. When pressing leave out, take long strokes down the hair, taking small amounts of hair to press leave out bone straight. To blow dry the hair extensions, you want to take the blow dry spray, lightly saturating the hair shafts. Using a paddle brush, you want to blow the hair out on high heat until the hair and the curl pattern is completely relaxed. This helps to get rid of any kinks, any tangles during the hair cutting process, and also help you start on a clean canvas. For a foundational cut framing, you want to section hair off and split it down the middle, bringing both sides of the hair to the front. For this look, we are going for a mid-chest bra strap length. So to get rid of some of the length, we are going in to cut 2 inches off the bottom to make the haircut process more simplified. However, if you have short lengths you're already installing, you could skip this step. At a 45-degree angle, you're going to take the front portion of your client's hair and just slither down the front half to create a very soft, gradual face framing. When creating a 180-degree haircut, take small workable vertical slices. For more control of each section, if this cutting technique is new for you, you are able to clip sections off while cutting. Once you have a section parted out, comb hair directly up above the head. Once guideline position is established, you are going to cut horizontally across the section. Continue around the head from left to right, using the first cut as the overall guideline. Be sure to check with client on length before making the first cut. A general rule of thumb is to start the cut where the very bottom track ends while elevated. Also, during the entire process, you want to be sure client is in an upright posture. Once completed, you should have a graduated flow from top to bottom. You are now going to go in and cross-check. You should see a natural blend and cut. If not, clean up any pieces that may have been missed during the initial haircut. Now for curling, you want to thoroughly saturate the hair using a workable hairspray. Once hair is fully coated, take a paddle brush and buff products into the hair. Starting in the front opposite side of the part, using a large barrel or a T3 1.75 body waver, you want to form 3 curls, directing hair away from the face with the clip of the iron facing right side up. Once your 3 curls are established, take a 1.5 inch to 2 inch vertical parting space, working from bottom to top, curling upward. Barrel clips should be facing upside down, repeating and continuing this process completely around the entire head. Once you have completely curled the entire head, you're going to spray hair one more time. Let curls sit about 1 minute until hair is cool to the touch. This technique helps lock in curls for a longer lasting effect. Remove all clips. Let hair set another minute. You're then going to wrap client's hair and pin it and sit them under the hair dryer for about 5 minutes to relax curls for this overall look. Once hair is completely wrapped, spray the hair once more and place client underneath the hair dryer for a total of 5 minutes. Once timer is completed, remove plastic cap and style hair as desired. For blending hair and setting edges in place, you will need a fine-tooth comb to give a polished, finished look to blend leave-out with extensions, a wide-tooth comb to give a flare finished look to the ends of the hair, and an edge brush to mold and polish edges. To set hair, you will need the working spray you use to curl the client's hair and a wax and holding spray to mold and set edges softly. Spray and set hair as desired according to the overall appearance of your client's facial shape. If all the necessary steps was followed, the overall finished look achieved should give this look